Hey guys, I'm back on another video. Today I'm doing a side-by-side comparison of my Apple keyboards. You can see one is my Apple Pro keyboard, then 2000 is kind of yellow, you can see. And this is my new one that I showed on my last video, the Apple keyboard in 2003 with the mouse. Well, you had the mouse for a long time. This keyboard came with my iMac G3, but I don't have a mouse for it because I got the original iMac G3 Hockey Pack mouse which stopped working. And I'm trying to get like a black Pro mouse for it. I have the white Pro mouse, but it doesn't work. So yeah. So this is the white model. This is the redesign of the Pro keyboard. You see no adjustment things on the back. But this one, on the other hand, has an adjustment thing, so you can adjust it. Like, so this is if you want to raise it out, and this is if you want to bring it down. That's how it was back in the early 2000s. The late 90s and early 2000s, so yeah. This was actually released alongside the PowerMac G4 Cube. Consider it's a bit dirty, but that's because the keys are really translucent. They're not black, they're translucent blue. So this, on the other hand, this is white. On the mouse, you can see on the back it says mouse. And this is the Apple Pro keyboard. This is the Pro. And this is just the Apple standard keyboard. So in 1998, Apple made this keyboard, the standard keyboard, the different size smaller with a power button. But in 2003, Apple decided to make it smaller without the borders, like you see right here, this border. They got rid of that, and the USB ports are on the side of here. They moved it on top, as you see. This is the original, this is the new redesign. So yeah, this is actually the Pro version, while this is the newer, slimmer model. This one's a little lighter compared to this one. This is a little more heavier, since this is a Pro. So this is like a more premium model. And this one's a more lighter model. This is from 2003, and this is the mouse. I got this mouse in this retailer like a long time ago when I was in high school. But unfortunately, I didn't have the keyboard for. I was using this keyboard with the mouse. Didn't look good together. It was just like a mix, because it wasn't a Pro mouse. I thought it was a Pro mouse, but the Pro mouse has more features on the back of it, so that's what made it different. So this is the 2003 set, and this is the 2000 set. So this was released along with the PowerMac G4 Cube, which stayed, and it was shipped with the G4 Cube and stuff. And also, it was also shipped with the later version iMacs. So yeah. With the Hockey Pack mouse. Because when I first got the iMac when I was 18 years old, I thought I was getting the green keyboard too, but instead, I got the Apple Pro keyboard instead. This is good because if you have the Apple Pro keyboard, you don't get a power button. If you had the one for iMac G3 keyboard, that's a power button model. This, on the other hand, was actually specifically made for the iMac G4, the iMac G3 Snow, or white products. This, on the other hand, was made for all the older stuff, like the iMac G3, PowerMac G3, PowerMac G4, the PowerMac G4 Cube, and many more. This also released for the iMac G5, PowerMac G5, the early Mac Pros, and the very first original Intel Macs, and stuff like that. So this is using Intel until they switch to the aluminum, which I have at school right now. So yeah, this is actually the keyboard I'm using at school with my 2007 iMac. I'm trying to get the Apple Mighty Mouse for the aluminum keyboard. Yeah, so but still saw the aluminum keyboards together, but they'll have magic keyboards now. This is the last one to be made out of plastic. So yeah. And this is actually the last mouse to look like translucent until the Mighty Mouse came out. This is in 2005. If you bought this in 2005, it would come with the Mighty Mouse. And if you get the wireless version of the keyboard, it comes with the Mighty Mouse. And this is actually the roll-on model, as you can tell. And good shit, not all turned yellow like everybody else complained about on YouTube. Because I bought this at the Salvation Army, and it was showing like $18.99 for this, and it was $19. And so I bought it, and on chats, I had to pay taxes on it and stuff. I bought it yesterday. We're going back to the Swiss to Match Monday with my school. It's called CBI, Community Based Instructions. That's what I'm doing to learn how to shop and stuff. You can see it's got the same chat racks as this one. This is the black version, and this is the white version. This model keyboard is actually thinner than this one. This is a lot more thicker. You see this has the adjustable thing, this one doesn't. So the adjustable thing on the back was removed on the new 2003 model. They made a white model of this keyboard. It's a Pro Mouse in white. Unfortunately, the white one's kind of hard to find. If you try to find the white model of this keyboard, it'll come out all yellow, and it's not really good. But let's look at the back. Usually it's supposed to have the Big Apple logo on the back, but this is a newer model of it, so it's not on the back. And here's the back of the 2003. This good thing is you see this thing here? This is the adjustable thing I'm talking about. It's magnets. And this one lacks this, just doesn't have it. So this is the last Apple keyboard to have the adjustable thing. The very last model. Because back in the 1980s, they used the basic ones like the Windows users. In 2000, they made this sick installation from the iMac G3's smaller size keyboard in different colors. While this one only came out in silver and black. While they made a white version of this that I don't have it. And you can see Apple Pro keyboard. And then this one just says Apple keyboard. So this is the Pro model. While this is the new redesigned Apple keyboard, which is actually going to replace this one. So yeah, it's a nice keyboard to type on. This one seems a little bit louder. This one's a little more quicker. You can see the side dirty on this one, but you can see through it. That's because it's translucent. Maybe sometime in the future I might get a new one. Replace the stuff on it to get fixed and cleaned up. That's probably because it doesn't use loud or heat. But the white one, if you load this in the UV light or heat, the whole thing will turn yellow. The whole entire thing. This is not good. I'm also Apple switched to the aluminum keyboard in 2007. Which made it super thin to hold and stuff, since I had a school. And stuff like that. And this works on like Mac OS 9 to all the way up to now. when this worked at the macOS Panther or higher. Actually, macOS Jaguar higher because it came out in 2003 and it was when macOS X Jaguar was being released. And my iMac runs macOS Tiger, the one in the original one's the G3. And at school I had the 2007 iMac, Intel Core 2 Duo model running macOS Snow Leopard. I had to go to Snow Leopard today and it works perfectly. The dial button do work. Like this one actually works too. Same design, but different visuals and design, different design. So after all, this is one of my new favorites so far. That this one's gonna be used with my iMac G3. This one's gonna be used with my iMac 2007 until I can find like a G4 iMac or a G5. You can see this is the third, so it's nice to be optical. That this is actually the second generation Pro mouse, which remained the upper mouse. But that's the first generation. And so that's it to this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.